Your name, please.
My name is Robert Salas. How you doing? I spoke today at the CIO conference here in Capilla del Monte, Argentina, and I really enjoyed my talk. I was speaking about my incident while I was in the Air Force in 1967. I was a missile launch officer, and UFO came over and shut down my missiles. I've spoken about this for about 18 years. It's a significant case, I think, because I've got a lot of witnesses in support of the case. And there are other cases very similar. So I thought it was my responsibility to talk about this.
Why spoke about that? It's important? I know it's important, but in your words, this is important?
It's important because there have been many instances of UFOs flying over nuclear bases. Usually it's simply a matter of flying over and shining a light on the storage area where they store the nuclear weapons. And it's almost like the UFOs are saying, you know, this is not a good thing for you humans. You must get rid of nuclear weapons. And this is why I've been speaking out about it. In my case, they shut the weapons down. So to me, it was just a message to get rid of nuclear weapons all over the world. Yeah.
And if I can ask you about your experience abduction, the first time that you spoke about this.
Yes, this was the first time I've spoken publicly about what I think was an abduction experience.
In what year?
This happened in 1985, I think, as close as I can remember it. It's simply, I don't remember a lot of details, only that my wife and I were in bed with two children in the house, and I wake up in the middle of the night and see a blue light. I wake up my wife, and she also sees a blue light in our living room. I was afraid there was a burglar, so I tried to get up, and I couldn't. I was paralyzed. I couldn't move. And I looked at my wife, and she had gone back to sleep. Now, she wouldn't do that normally because we had children, and if a burglar was in the house, she would not do that. So, but then I couldn't move. I saw an object in the doorway. I couldn't make out the face, but it seemed like it was some kind of a person or a being of some sort. And then I recall floating in the air and possibly floating through a window that we had. And then I recall being on another bed or something like that, and being like an operating room, let's say, and being shown a needle. A big needle, very long, and it was used to take semen from me, actually. So it was a very traumatic thing. That's about all I really remember, but I wanted to share it with everybody because I wanted to focus, put a focus on the abduction phenomenon, that it is real. People are being taken in the hundreds of thousands, maybe millions.
And your conclusion, Captain, the UFO phenomenon is real, are between us.
Absolutely real. There's so many witnesses that have come forward. There's no question about the reality of it. Governments are denying or not talking about it, really. And as a result, it seems like we've got a big secret within governments they're withholding information from the public that's important for us to know. And it's important to participate in any decisions that are made with what I think are extraterrestrial beings.
Then the final message is?
Final message is we, the people, everybody needs to be informed about this, get educated. There are many places on the web or bookstores, go to meetings, go to conferences like this, talk to people, take this subject seriously, and demand that our TV stations and newspapers and magazines take this seriously.
Again, this is not a joke, Captain.
This is not a joke. It's not a joke.
It's completely real. You're sure?
Absolutely sure. There's no question about it.
Thank you very much, Captain.
You're welcome.